My name is Sean, and I'm going to be talking about The Hobbit: Battle of the Five Armies. Of course, this is the third of the Hobbit trilogy. A tiny book that was made into three movies. I liked The Hobbit: Battle of the Five Armies. I thought it was a lot more exciting and epic than the other Tolkien movies that have come out. It's very action oriented. I mean, obviously, it's about a battle of five armies, but there's a lot of action in this, and a lot of the action is more flight of fancy than Lord of the Rings, which I wouldn't say Lord of the Rings is realistic, but there's a lot of fantastical elements into the fighting in this movie. There's a lot of monsters, a lot of orcs, and the monsters are cool and very creative. There's trolls of all sorts. There's trolls that are battering ram trolls that smash their walls. There's trolls with catapults on their backs. You finally see the Earth Eaters that are mentioned throughout the books. I was pretty impressed by that. Legolas in this movie, of course, continues to be awesome from part two and onward into this film. Legolas in the last Hobbit movie and this Hobbit movie are quite a departure from his dour, immobile face from the Lord of the Rings movies. And I mean, Orlando Bloom is half CGI because basically when he does big stunts and everything, he's CGI anyways. But he's pretty awesome. He's pretty action oriented. A lot of the rivalries from the last movie and the first movie are paid off in this one in big duels. Thorin Oakenshield fights the Pale Orc. Finally, in this last movie, Legolas fights the second in command Orc, which was a rivalry that was sort of created in the second movie. And all the dwarves are great, and a lot of the other characters are cool too. Like the king of the men in this one that slays the dragon. Spoiler alert! Obviously, everything from the book is sort of followed in this one and added to just like the other movies. I thought it was not as emotionally powerful as Return of the King. At the end, when you're saying goodbye to these characters, well, at least when Bilbo says goodbye to the other dwarves, I didn't feel any sort of emotional connection to these characters that, oh, it's so sad we're seeing them for the last time. I did with Gandalf. When you see the final shot of him, it's like, well, I guess this will be the final shot of Gandalf filmed, because I don't know where else they're going to go with these Tolkien movies. All in all, it's a fun adventure romp. It's not as emotionally powerful as the Lord of the Rings movies, but it's well worth your time.